The Hills are alive in West Virginia with the sound of Qiet. There it is right there, and that's not a mistake. It's very clever, actually. It's quiet because it's quiet without you. It's the name of a musical group from the Charleston-Huntington area that's combining rock, jazz, classical music, and some old-style gypsy music as well, for a sound that really is all their own. Very unique. News Channel 3's Tim Irr caught up with the band that really does seem poised for success. Take a look.
Unique, eclectic, and extremely original.
Come out from that underground. Come on up and don't let me down. I wanna see up.
Their name is Qiet, spelled Q-I-E-T.
It's quiet without you.
It's quiet without you.
But there's nothing at all quiet about this band's surge in local popularity. From Charleston to Huntington and beyond, this rock, pop, Eastern European, jazz, etc. combo is opening ears and eyes.
We've always kind of had the theory that we're music for music lovers.
Yeah.
So if you like anything from rock, to jazz, we have an interest in it as well. And he tends to appreciate the different sounds that those styles make and incorporate them into like a form-fitting, package.
The he is Christopher Qiet Vincent, the band's founder and leader.
They say it's all about timing. That's the most important thing I've ever heard on the subject of musical success. Is it's not talent, it's luck, it's timing.
Christopher is also the band's de facto motivational coach.
We could try harder though. We could do better. We could probably do better.
One thing Christopher insists they won't try to do is imitate one particular style of music or musician.
Yeah, that's why I love Qiet. It's never boring. The songs that we have, the new songs, they're just a whole new level of inspiring, and you learn so much by playing so many different genres.
Just when you think you've heard traces of old David Bowie, Qiet will kick into gypsy mode, like they did in our studio.
He keeps the box next to his bed, right beside his head. For when he needs to put something inside, I guess it helps him sleep. I guess it helps him dream. When he has something he must hide.
We pride ourselves in being from West Virginia, especially because that's like everybody's like, what,
Yeah.
like especially when we play over in West Virginia, like in West Virginia, and they're confused by that.
We played Brooklyn at Brooklyn Bowl once, and people heard that we were from West Virginia, and I would walk around and hear people talk about what they expected to be on the stage from a band from West Virginia, and it wasn't.
Why are they wearing shoes?
So as we roll from one year to the next, this band hopes to keep things rolling, making 2015 the best year yet for the sound of Qiet.
You better bet I'm gonna get found.
I'm very angry at you.
Why?
You've destroyed the natural order of things. I'm the one who usually comes into the newsroom and says, look what I found.
Yeah.
You are.
I got a great story. I really did. I was really happy about it too. It was fun to do. It was fun to sit down with that band, and you could see how much fun they had. And then we brought them into the studio to do the interview, and I said, hey, would you guys mind playing a little bit of a song? And they were really into it. Really, they were a lot of fun, and you could tell they really liked each other.
And it's about persistence because they're not a new band.
No,
they're just coming
no.
into their own.
No, they've had so many members in this band. When they first started out, there were a whole bunch of people in that band. That was 2009.
Okay.
They've been around a little while.
5 years
Yes,
now.
yeah, they've been around for 5 years. They were on Jamie LaFiego's show, the Up Late show that used to air on MyZ and on MyZ late at night after Saturday Night Live. They were on that show through Marshall University. So they were in the studio, and I remember at the time Jamie saying, "This band is really good." and I've heard them several times. And then they really caught our ear this year. They played Chili Fest, and they were the station that, they were the band that the station brought in to play at Chili Fest. And they were a lot of fun up on stage. And we thought, listen to them, how good they are. So it was unique.
And you said, I mean, they played Chili Fest, and
Yeah.
I mean, they'll play anywhere, right?
They'll play anywhere. They told me they played at a fish hatchery in West Virginia, in the mountains of West Virginia. Somebody had a party at a fish hatchery, and they said, well, we never thought we'd play there. So they played in Brooklyn. They've played really all over the country now at this point, and they're starting to make a name for themselves.
Oh yeah, you said they got some news about one of their songs, right?
Yeah, they did. And we're going to take a look at that video right now. It's a tourism video for the city of Charleston to promote tourism. And I think we're going to take a look at and take a little bit of that sound. It's from the. Got it. So, of course, the whole idea here is to promote tourism and to promote Charleston and to promote West Virginia, and they get to be a central part of this. They show bands and they show musical groups in this video, in this promotion video, over and over again. There's only one quick shot of Quiet, but it's their song, so I'm sure every band would like to be in their shoes.
I have no idea who's responsible for the name and the spelling, but it's very clever. Quiet. Q-I-E-T, which means quiet without you.
I know, it's
I
cute.
love that.
They said that, yeah, Quiet. If they could only get, they said the V Club keeps putting quit, Q-U-I-T. We're not going to quit, we're quiet.
There you go.
Yeah, so if you want to download their music, can you?
Yes, it's available, and as a matter of fact, I'll make sure I'll put a link up on WSAZ.com on featured links. We'll put a link up to their music, and you'll be able to go online and buy it. And it's, in fact, the whole album, not to be a music critic here, but I listened to the album, and the entire album that I listened to several times is very, very good. And the songs really do vary from one genre to another. I'd really recommend
A
it.
unique sound.
You have a very eclectic musical taste.
I do,
so
yeah.
That kind of just meshed perfectly for
It
you,
really
right?
did, yeah. I think that maybe that's why it appealed to me. And that for that one album to pick up so many of
Right.
those sounds is pretty unique in itself.
All right, hey Tim, thank you for joining us
problem.
today.
Happy to do
We'll
it.
be right back.